What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Oh wait, let me put my mic a little closer. Okay, there. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm not gonna be too loud because my mom is sleeping right now. I just came back from work. Like I told you guys, sometimes I do get to watch the fight, sometimes I don't. I'm not gonna try to make this video fast, but more of the story, I missed both Tony and Daryush's fight and the main event. I mean, I gotta watch some of it. I screen recorded, thankfully, so I gotta rewatch them at home. So I mean, let's just get started. Let's start with the fights you're all here for, and the fights we were looking forward to. Let's start off with Shane Burrows versus Edson Barboza. This fight is at 145, and one thing to note out is that Shane Burrows is probably one of the biggest 145ers. I mean, his whole back, like, he's huge. We saw in the Josh Emmett fight that he has incredible pace, incredible pressure. It's hard to put out. I mean, look, you saw in this fight, Edson Barboza was going to the calf of Shane Burrows right away. It was affecting him, and you could see Shane Burrows was having some difficulty, picking up the pace, figuring out the distance. So the first round I gave it to Edson Barboza. It was a good fight. Shane Burrows was pressuring definitely, and I'm pretty sure the game plan was to tire Edson out. That has been a problem with Edson at 155. But at the first round, good round. The pressure was there from Burrows, but the leg kicks definitely won Edson the round. The second round, I didn't get to watch it, but I did hear that Joe Rogan said that it was a much closer round, and it was a Burrows round. So I got to watch the third round. Third round was very odd because, again, like the kicks were there, everything was there, the pressure was there. I believe Edson was looking a bit tired, but it was a very weird ending sequence. If you guys go look it back, I'll put a video right here. So Edson catches Burrows with, I believe, a hook or a jab. I don't know, but he catches him. Burrows then just is still, and then he starts backing up. Very oddly, though. And this man just falls back, falls to the ground, face plants, is out. It was a very odd sequence because, he gets hit, and then it hits him, it finally hits him a second or two later. Very odd, very scary, honestly. And yeah, TKO win for Edson Barboza. Good fight from what I saw. Let's move on to Tony Ferguson versus Daryush. First off, let's point out I predicted a win for Daryush, a decision win. I knew that they were both good leg kickers, very good pressure fighters, and like I said, they have just similar styles. They just walk forward, take punches, and then just brawl it out. This fight, I didn't expect Daryush to wrestle, and I knew he had it in him, but I didn't know he was gonna fully focus on training Tony out. Moral of the story is Daryush was landing a bit of kicks here and there. Like I said, there would be a lot of leg kicks, but for the majority of the fight, Daryush was on top. He looked very heavy. He was training, and he just smothered Tony. It wasn't Tony's night, and as much as we want Tony to finally get a win and go for the title one more last time, I don't think it'll happen anymore. He still has some fun fights at 155. If not, he's been talking about, he had said he's good at 170. Let's go to 170. Let's go see. There's fun fights there. Like Michael Chiesa. That fight would be very fun. Jorge Masvidal. Wouldn't those fights be fun to watch? But, maybe it's time for Tony to move up. Let's see, one last go. Not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but it wasn't Tony's night. Daryush had a, just good performance. So let's move on to Charles Oliveira versus Edson Barboza. Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler for the vacant lightweight UFC title. With Habib leaving, it left a lot of questions on who was gonna fight for the title. Was it gonna be Dustin? Dustin and Oliveira, Dustin and this and that, Dustin and. There's just a lot of questions. And with this fight, one thing I knew that was gonna definitely play out was Oliveira in the late rounds, Michael Chandler in the earlier rounds. I for one, I thought that Michael Chandler was gonna have to win in the first 2 rounds if he had any chance. I do believe, Chandler, he does slow down a bit, but he carries his power throughout the fight. So I definitely didn't think he was gonna gas completely and just but I definitely did think Oliveira was gonna grow as the fight went on, and I mean that's how it went. So with the first round, like I said in my prediction, Michael Chandler has a weird foot pattern, and leg kicks upset him a lot. Right away, I believe Oliveira catches him with the leg kick, and one thing that I saw, and one thing that we always see with Oliveira, is that he stands tall with his head a bit back, so it's kind of hard to reach him. And with his hands, it's very easy to hit his hands instead of his face. And it looked like Michael Chandler was too short to hit him. Like everything was just, he was too far back. Michael Chandler has some long arms for a pretty small guy. He has some very long arms, but it just seemed like as much as he was punching and reaching, he just wasn't landing. It wasn't like close enough. And Michael Chandler was leaving his chin out for the majority of the exchanges, so he would punch 2 or 3 punches, and then his chin would be out on the disengagement. Watching it back, that's what I saw. Like I said again, he wasn't really landing. He was like, even if he would reach, he wouldn't land. So he started to literally leap with the hook, like leap. He had to leap. My shirt's ripped, sorry, but he had to leap, and he was finding a lot more success. So I believe, yes. So Michael Chandler did catch Charles Oliveira with a little flurry. Michael Chandler did get a bit sloppy, and Oliveira took him down. Michael Chandler got him in a guillotine, and after that, I believe it was through a lot of scrambles. Oliveira caught him in he was threatening. He had literally like a body triangle that looked like he was never gonna let go of. Literally, like Michael Chandler was in such danger. Somehow he just scrambled out. He was on top, landing a few punches here and there. The fight gets back up, and then right away again, we see the power that Michael Chandler carries. He knocks him down, I believe. Charles Oliveira goes down, and it looked, for a split second, it looked like the ref was gonna stop it, and I was not gonna argue because Oliveira was just there on all fours, taking all the punches with Michael Chandler up top, just pounding away on him. It sounded weird, but it just looked like it was gonna be over. So it's after that round was done, round 1, wow, a lot of how do I explain it? Like, we saw so much in just one round. For one, Oliveira definitely has a heart. I mean, he withstood everything. Got caught a couple of times, didn't go out. And then we obviously saw Michael Chandler has the power to knock anyone out. So we saw 2 big statements in the first round. Second round comes in right away. Like I said, Michael Chandler was getting a little bit sloppy after landing his big punches, leaving himself open. I believe it was a 1-2 from Oliveira, and then on the disengagement, Chandler's hands were down. Oliveira catches him with a hook. Chandler goes down. Oliveira just storms him, gets the finish. What a good fight. You have to be so happy for Charles Oliveira, a new champion. Just an incredible fighter. You have to. 2021 is just a roller coaster of emotions, but you have to feel so amazingly happy for Oliveira. This definitely shows. Khabib versus Oliveira would be very interesting because definitely we have to give the striking to Khabib. Oliveira is a definitely better technical striker, but we have seen that Khabib, his pressure is just everyone folds under his pressure. So striking, definitely Khabib with the pressure, mainly pressure. That's all. On the ground, Khabib knows how to take you down, knows how to drag you down, wear you out. But let's see how he deals with the actual an incredible jiu-jitsu fighter. I mean, that fight would be amazing to watch. A lot of questions would be solved. An incredible night. Let me know down below what you guys had, who you guys had winning before watching the fights. Let me know if you guys were right with your predictions. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, leave a like. Hope you guys liked the video, and peace out.